If you live inside a simulated universe, is it possible to die? Does the existence of the simulated universe prove that consciousness is immortal? And if not, what happens when you die inside a simulation? To begin, we must imagine two scenarios, one where our minds are real, and one where they are simulated. If our minds are real, then we must also wonder if our consciousness has been transplanted from a physical brain, or if it requires a biological basis to exist. The former means that consciousness is immortal, and that simulations could keep you alive forever, provided the technology remains stable. It also means that death can be simulated, with each consciousness capable of having multiple lives. If our brains require a biological basis and cannot be transplanted, then we might die in a simulation when we die in real life. Another interesting possibility involves high-fidelity ancestral hallucinations. This theory imagines a future where our ancestors wish to experience the lives of historical humans through complex simulations. If this is true, then you are a future human experiencing this right now. All of this is based on the idea that consciousness is created by a biological being, and that while it can be transplanted or manipulated, at its core, it remains a naturally occurring phenomenon. However, if consciousness can be transplanted, then it should also be possible to analyze and replicate it. And if we can make consciousness artificially, then our own minds may be artificial themselves. If consciousness can be created, then a being with our shared experiences would almost certainly be artificial in nature. This assumption is based on probability, as it's deemed highly unlikely our generation would be the first to create artificial minds or a simulation. Ergo, we are the results of someone else's work. Some philosophers disagree with this, saying that an artificial sim would have different experiences to a real being. But if we are all sims, we wouldn't know what real experiences are. So how can we judge the two objectively? Without leaving your own mind and heading elsewhere, perhaps a conscious being can never know the truth about its own mind or its entire reality.